From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
They'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Dart once more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggled to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud off the play fake. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. Stroud sets up the play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 3. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. As Stroud now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing is Dart. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sam Laporta. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing his Dart. His pass into the hands of Bellinger. And just shutting him off there. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Stroud now. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Stroud. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go.
Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this giant defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
18. That's it. 11.
Stroud looking to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Abrams. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
18. That's it.
Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. To throw is Dart. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
22-yard line.
Here's Darden. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Darden. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. To about the 26 here. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texan.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Abrams. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nixon going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check. 18 Cardinal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Set. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Abrams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout is going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 15-yard line.
Dart. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing. Dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd and 19 at the 19.
To the air, Dart. And the catch made by Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Dart going to look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Collins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he fires one incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Texans nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Pretty move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them. Right now, because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. Abrams. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing his dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Great play there. 32 yards. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Ryland on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Giants 42. Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to Mixon on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, his 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
In motion, the tight end. Off play action. Abrams. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Let's go now.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
71.
First down, Houston.
Off the play fake. Abrams. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and goal, Houston.
Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Looking to throw. Abrams. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
To throw now, Dart. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Dart. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll throw again. Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Texans are able to claw one back. Fairbairn good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Dart. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Dart. And he is caught. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 19, Pioneer.
Here's Dart. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Warriors 70. Ready.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come on.
To the air again, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants just continue to roll. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Giants take over first.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
60 Bisons.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
To the air once more is Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 63, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Nixon with a first down carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Abrams. That's caught inside the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 14. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
63.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Giants, first down. First down.
Dart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
Sam Laporta,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Abrams. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
Now, a lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing, dart, blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, dart. This to Laporta, right side. Touchdown, Giants! Sam Laporta, 49 yards. And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL context. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Abrams. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. Let's go. 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, it was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They run for it with Mixon. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go. Here's Dart. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Once again, they move with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff running left. Mixon. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Townsend. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
combinations.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me,